I wanted to wait and let Tessa make the beginning of this episode, but I'm actually not at ICC Pro for some reason. Let's fix that. Hello and welcome back to Star Citizen, where I'm in a different ship this time. I'm going to be talking more about that in a minute. Basically, we're still in a free flight week where everybody can use ships, even if you don't own a game pack at all. And those who do own a game pack can try out some different ships, which is always fun. So I'll be talking more about the ship in a moment. Let's first listen to Tessa's speech.
Tessa to random ship. Come in, random ship. Hi, welcome to the neighborhood. Second class junior cartographer Tessa Bannister reporting in. I'm the eyes behind all the ICC scan probes in the area. What these little guys see, I see. Which, yes, means I can totally see you. Right now. Anyway, there was actually a reason to why I commed. I'm sort of not allowed to leave my post. Important jump point scanning and all. So, I was hoping you might be able to help me with something. There's a DB blinking like crazy on my screen. Here, I sent you the location. If you take a look, it's a win-win. They get help, and I get to stop hearing the damn thing go beep, beep, beep every freaking second. Oh, and DB stands for distress beacon, by the way. Because I realized I might be the only one who calls them DB.
Bogey, scanning.
Feel free to start using it.
I'll consider it, Tessa. Well, the ship I'm using here is the Anvil Aerospace Hornet, which is a pretty iconic ship for Star Citizen already. Because it's basically the main ship that was present in the original Kickstarter pitch trailer. So, yeah, it's one of the main military ships.
Quantum
This is the
travel
correct point that I
initiated.
want to go. No, stop.
Quantum travel
Stop it.
complete.
I think I actually want to go here.
Quantum travel initiated.
So, but this is not the full military variant of the ship. This is sort of the civilian redo of the basic ship, which means
Travel.
in this case that it has much less weapons than the full military version does. It doesn't have the correct weapons, and it also has far fewer weapons. So you might think it's actually a pretty bad deal to fly with this right now, because as you may see on the left hand side, it only has 2 weapons, and those are not the most impressive weapons around. So why would I want to go down from my shiny 300 series to this one? Well, it's a different experience flying this ship, and I'll probably talk more about this when we actually get into fights. Basically, the main advantage of these weapons compared to how my setup on my 300 series ships is that this ship has so-called Gimbaled weapons. Gimbaled weapons are basically weapons that can shoot in any direction, in any forward-facing direction, even though you're technically moving somewhere else. So they have accentuators that can move around independently from the ship a little bit more than fixed weapons. So actually, while flying here, I can actually aim right over here, and it will actually go there with the firing process, I mean. So having this higher flexibility in firing gives you a lot of advantages in dogfighting. And while I technically could do the same thing in my 300 series ship, there are a few reasons as to why I shouldn't do that. Oh, that was a little bit too far.
Bogey.
What I really don't like about this ship is that... What the hell? Is that the cruise speed mode is way too fast, and it can't really slow down well.
Bogey.
Is there an entire ship here? That's crazy. Did someone park their ship right in the DB? That is slightly weird. I don't really trust that at all. Do I want to pilot a Cutlass Black for a change? No, I actually wanted to demonstrate the Hornet, so let's actually demonstrate weapons. Not sure what that ship is there for.
Shields charging.
I think it might have been a trap. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody just abandoned their ship there for some reason. There's a very small chance that it was actually intended to be a ship there. There are rumors that I haven't been able to reproduce. If I would have been able to reproduce them, I would have made a video out of it. Don't worry about that. That you can actually fly, that you can actually find sort of abandoned ghost ships in some specific places in this universe. But I have no rumors as to finding them in... Yes, this is obviously a trap. Not even sure where guy's fighting them from. No, that is the wrong one. No, this one, yes. So there? No. That's just a random guy. It's crazy. Someone's out here waiting for people to investigate the debris and then shoot at them. Right there, someone. There is someone here. Not sure what for. I think I actually need to get the DB and get the hell out of here. If I can find it. It's over there. Not sure what people are doing that for, but I guess it sort of makes fun doing that, right? Alright, let's get out of here now.
Very excited to be coming up to Crusader. Ever since the jump point, I've been working out a rough schedule of what to visit. And by my estimation, I can sightsee for 4 hours if I want to keep my schedule for the rest of the system. Oh, that's weird. Just got an alert that says an airlock was triggered. I swear, the new operating system is designed to not work with these older models. So, anyway, still undecided about whether to visit Hurston or not. Place is already kind of...
So,
Kinda scary.
now I just need to get back in here without getting shot down. That happened. Not sure what that happened for, but I guess there are people liking that.
Warning. Systems overheating.
It's not the first time that this happened. So, well, that happened, as I said. So, let's get out of here before somebody shoots us down with their handguns. Anyway, so this can also happen. I'm not quite sure where I was at with the explaining before all these strange things here happened. I think I talked mostly about Gimbaled weapons. Basically, I could do the same thing with my 300 series ships. However, I think they don't lend themselves very well to that because they're much more maneuverable and much less durable than this ship, as we'll hopefully see at some point. So let's go to comm array here and
Quantum travel
fire.
initiated.
Because the Gimbaled weapons can shoot much further away from where you're flying at, I'll be actually using the mouse to aim and fly while dogfighting. Strange enough, I'll be using my regular stick when flying,
complete.
but not when dogfighting, because Gimbaled weapons gain a lot by having the ability to aim more properly than with the joystick. So, which is also part of the reason for why I'm not using Gimbaled weapons on my normal ships, because I want to fly with the joystick. I don't want to go for some high risk, high reward stuff. Actually, this thing is working. Okay, let's get to another one.
Quantum travel initiated.
Come on. But the whole Gimbaled weapons thing is actually helpful.
Travel complete.
Especially with fast firing weapons like we have here. Because you can basically score a lot of hits, and if you manage to hit some critical systems while spraying your enemy, then it's also pretty effective. I mean, one combat strategy is the way I usually do it: hit with slow firing and powerful weapons, and just vaporize the enemy. This one here is more for spray and pray like than I'm used to.
Bogey. Scanning.
Yeah, again, I'm overshooting by a mile here because reasons. Well, because the yeah, move. Don't want to go back there. Not sure why I would turn around. All right. Should have gone out of this special view mode because it sort of bugs around with the with proper aiming in fighting.
Shields charging. Player.
Thank you. Didn't have to throw that rocket my way, but I think I already flew an Anvil aerospace ship in the past. I think it was the Gladius. That's basically the older and less durable version of this one. This one, outfitted correctly, is actually pretty legit combat ship. However, if I wanted to do that, I would have to make a lot of changes that I can't really do at this point. But let me talk about that when the fighting has died down. Because talking and concentrating on firing isn't really my thing. Sorry about that.
Shields full.
Everybody's far away. Alright, slow down. No, not that much. Also here with this ship, the shields actually feel like they do something. Like they regenerate pretty quickly and they tend to block quite a bit of damage. So this ship feels a lot more maneuverable than the 300 series. Which is okay, because the 300 series is much more maneuverable while fighting. So everything should have an up and a downside compared to others. And this one goes more the Rhino stereotype than the agility one. Almost got him.
Oh man, thanks for the assist. Things were looking a little tight. If you got a second, we could use your help with one more thing. Outlaws keep shutting down comm arrays in the area. Think disruption information flow will give an edge.
Shields charging.
We need to guard the perimeter in case they come back. Think you could EVA down and reboot the array for us?
You also notice that I'm damaged quite a lot. I mean, my character is damaged quite a lot because of the firefight. I'm actually not sure how to reload ammo, if you can do that at all at this point. I mean, in the dedicated fighting zones for PvP, you can always just... There's another ship there. Oh. Didn't notice that. Probably someone else is also starting up the array.
Area looks clear. Go ahead and reset the array.
Shame. Hopefully that guy isn't trying to shoot me down. Which basically seems what many people seem to do for some reason. Try to shoot other guys down, but... I mean... there can be some arguments made for doing that. So everybody, because this is a beta and there's no regulations and no repercussions for doing anything, any asocial behavior. Basically everybody's willing to do anything. So yeah, but it's part of the learning process right now, because also CIG is trying to look at player behavior and figuring out how to effectively discourage people from doing that. So, like ramming ships into things while other people are just trying to get to their ships and that stuff. Because right now you can always get a new ship. You don't have to. You don't lose anything by dying. So this basically doesn't lend itself well to normal player behavior. So, yeah. You basically have to live with that right now if you want to do stuff here. Unless you're going for the...
I'm not the one telling you this, if you get me, but they've been hitting a lot of the other arrays in the area, and our manpower's stretched pretty thin. You reset more of these yourself, no one would mind. That's for damn sure.
Sure. As long as you're not going for the full single-player experience, because there are ways to actually get the sort of multiplayer server run on your own machine without any multiplayer connection at all. It's possible, yeah. I think sometimes having other players there and having unexpected things happen is interesting. So I'm not gonna do it. But well, if you're sort of the kind of person that is very easily offended by other people being general assholes, then maybe this is not something for you. At least not right now. You should maybe wait a little bit. Or just play with friends. That's also possible. Also like that getting in here is actually pretty quick, because you just open that and then you float into the cockpit. I don't think I've shown that while recording yet, so just wanted to say it.
Shields charging. Warning.
Alright.
Systems overheating. Bogey scanning.
So, I could go back to Tessa at this point and do another mission, I guess. Let's see how that goes. Come on. Where is it? ICC probe, yes.
Quantum travel initiated.
Be safe out there.
Hi.
Quantum travel.
I also haven't shown one new mission type that I'll be talking more about as soon as Tessa is done with her dialogue, if I don't forget it. Tessa!
Tessa
Hey.
here. Welcome back to the probe. Quick question for you. This sounds serious, right? It's coming from these coordinates. You should help if you can.
Sure. There's also a new type of mission, sort of investigative mission, where you're sort of playing PI for someone. I might actually do that at some separate episode, but not right now. So, in a separate episode I might go back here with my normal ship and do this PI mission, but not right now because I'm already pretty damaged. With me, I mean my character is already pretty hurt. Is what I mean with I'm pretty damaged. Not the ship really, but my character. And doing that mission at that point is pretty suicidal, because there's always lots of players there who just want to shoot you down because there's only one place where you can do this mission. So if you want to get ambushed, then do this mission and ignore people shooting at you.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright. Somebody need help? I actually think it's a trap. There's no one really needing help. There's just a recording of some sick bastard who wants to get us into an ambush, to be honest. Though I may be wrong.
Bogey. Bogey. Scanning.
Mayday! Mayday! We are under attack! Please
Or
help!
maybe it's actually someone under attack. Okay, that's some K2. No doubt about it. Come on. Also, technically, the Hornet can be outfitted with missiles, and it also has an
Bogey. Scanning.
empty slot that I tried to fit with weapons, but the game never seems to accept when I do that.
Targets destroyed.
That was quick. I think I hit it in the cockpit or something. So, especially against the fast-moving ships like the M50 pirates, the fast-firing gimbal weapons are at a severe advantage compared to my usual setup. Whoa.
Shields full. Shields charging. Forward hit. Active.
Oh.
Shields charging. Forward hit.
Stop
Shields
that.
charging. Bogey. Warning. Systems overheating.
What the hell did I get shot at by? Yeah, there's some weapons that are pretty overpowered at this
Propulsion
point.
Propulsion low.
Can I get a target?
Warning. Systems overheating. Propulsion low. Propulsion low.
What the fucking shit is going on here?
Propulsion low.
Caution low? Not sure, some vital systems seem to be fried. Yes. Some vital systems are fried. Crazy. Including propulsion. Huh. Well. If you wanted to take a look at the ship from the outside, then this is it. It's not that much to look at. I think my drive is gone. Actually fun. Let me just go back to this. Yes.
Thank you for helping me. Maybe someday I'll be able to return the favor.
Talking about help, could you maybe help me? Because my drive seems to be destroyed. Anyway, the big round thing in the center is actually where your main additional firepower
Warning.
is coming
Systems
coming
overheating.
from when you do upgrades. Or basically try to bring the ship closer to the military specifications, because the military specification uses a sort of turret there, which adds additional class 1 and class 2 weapons. I think 4 in total, 2 class 1s, 2 class 2s, which make you do quite a bit more damage than you can do with these 2 weapons that I have right now. So, but I guess I'll end up this episode right here. In the next episode, I'll maybe do the PI mission, maybe do something with other people together again. I don't know, depends. But we'll see that next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.